what's happened in Bangladesh. It's a very planned, projected, strategized action. Just see what is happening in various states, that now it's come to butchery. Don't think it's far away. Very strategically, people are building it up. If we don't rise, the next generations will have to suffer.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. Can you speak about the idea of Bharat or Hindustan and explain why our nation is under threat from divisive forces and belief systems? What can we do to protect the nation?
This land is called Bharat, that's one part of it. But at another level, everybody refers to this as Hindustan. How the word Hindu came is Himalayas in the north, completely guarding us on the north. And south is Indus-Sagara or the Indian Ocean, completely guarding us in the south. When people did not know how to traverse the snowbound passes in the north, and when people did not know how to navigate the oceans, this land was safe. So it had a clear run of approximately 4,500 to 6,000 years of civilizational development without having to fight anybody. When everywhere else in the world was ruled by tribes which were continuously fighting or warlords who only sought violence all the time, the basic economy in most parts of the world was looting somebody else. Across Europe, Africa, Americas, everywhere, tribes largely thrived on looting each other. But here, these two geographical features held us like it's a mother's womb. It just held us so well that we invested in music, in mathematics, in astronomy, in all the subtleties of life, and nearly 30% of the people turned completely spiritual, not interested in the outward. Only problem was, there was not enough fighting men. So when the invasions came, they did not come as invasions. They were just bandits. 100, 200 bandits came on horseback. They came, looted. They had never seen a land like this because their idea of anything precious means either it is dug and kept under the earth or locked somewhere or always under guard. Here they came. On the street side, they're selling gold nuggets. On the street side, they're selling precious stones and diamonds all over the place. First place to mine diamonds in the world was here. First place to find gold in the world was here. How to smelt the gold and make it into a usable metal first started here. So they started selling on the streets and nobody would take it because fundamentally the civilization is established, I never take what is yours. That was so established. This is why even today, though you will see if you drive around in the villages, they are as poor as they are. If you walk into their house, there's really nothing except 4 or 5 cooking vessels. No furniture, no nothing, maybe just one more pair of clothes, that's all. But they won't come and if you walk there, they're not going to cut your throat and take what you have. They will not do that because it's deeply ingrained. You never take what is somebody else's. Their karma is their karma, my karma is my karma. So when these bandits came here, they quickly came, looted, raped, picked whatever they could and they were running. When they turned back and saw nobody was chasing them, they stopped. This is a strange land. We looted everything they have and we're running. Nobody's chasing us. No pursuit. Then they again turned back and came and looked. You won't believe, in 50, 100 years they became emperors, bandits. Because there were no fighting men. We were invested in more profound aspects of life. That is the kind of world we should wish to build, that there are no too many fighting men. It needed maybe a little bit to manage a few situations, but every nation is right now investing and growing their military in such a way that we are heading towards a disaster someday, if not today. See, the amount we are investing, every nation, we are also investing a lot in our fighting men. because without them you will not retain the nation. That is the reality of the world. But within the country, and within each country, not just this country, at least within the country there should be no fighting to start with. Someday we can see there is no fight in the world. That's not yet to be. But at least within the country, people should not start killing each other. And don't think that's not a possibility, that's very much a possibility. There are many situations in the world where divisive ideas, divisive emotions, divisive ideologies and divisive religious beliefs are becoming more and more loud. They're becoming strident. If you allow divisive forces to set the narrative in the world, that will be a reality in no time. But they're not very big in number. They're not big in number, but they're loud. So people who are divisive, people who are against something or somebody, they are all loud and clear. People who stand up for all life must be louder than them because our number is way bigger than theirs. Hello? I'm not just saying Isha, I'm saying human beings. Most human beings are for everybody. They may not be doing much, but they have no hatred or they have no wanting to kill somebody. It is not there in most people. But people who want to kill, people who want to subjugate other people, their voices are loud and clear. The voice of goodness, unfortunately, has never been loud and clear. This is the problem with the stupid good people. If you think you're good, you must be clearly heard. Yes or no? People who have evil intentions, they are loud. People who have good intentions must be loud. Because in the world, what is not heard is lost. So, as a part of this, we are doing many things worldwide. But in India, we have taken some significant steps. I have done some little multiplication without your permission. It's okay? Yeah. I made up my mind quite some time ago that in 4 corners of this nation, we must establish 4 centers with Adiyogi, Devi and everything. Great. But in the last 2 years, watching many things that are happening in the country, around the country and also in the world, I decided to multiply it by 2 and make it 8 centers. So in the next few years, at least 8 Adiyogis, Devis and the whole infrastructure reasonably like this, hopefully, will come up in 8 different parts, just made 8 corners, because the voices of divisive forces are becoming very loud and their actions are becoming bolder by the day. Yes, we are heading that way. We are heading that way also. Big changes are happening in the environment, big changes are happening in the political systems, big changes in very fundamentalist religious forces and some ideological people also who are super dangerous for everybody, who simply believe my way or no way. Their fundamental policy is my way or no way. What's happened in Bangladesh? This is not a one-day happening as it is projected. It's a very planned, projected, strategized action that now it's come to butchery. And this is not new to us. We have faced this for over 1,000 years and we forget. So this is not to fight somebody, this is not against anybody, but this is to preserve what is precious to humanity. Every human being is interested and committed to their well-being. But for some people, well-being means my well-being, personal well-being. For another person, me and my family. For another person, me and my community. For another person, me and my country. For another person, all life on this planet. I want you to believe, be part of the last group, that your sense of commitment to well-being is for all life on this planet, not just human beings alone, everything. Very, very important. People who stand up for everybody's well-being set the narrative in a given society. And that's what we are trying to do. As you know, people are thinking we are… at least those people are always trying to say, oh, these people are just doing propaganda, they're just trying to promote themselves, Sadhguru is trying to become a superstar. Arey, I am not a star, I am the sun. I don't need social media to shine. If I sit in one place, people will come. Yes, first 20 years, we did not print a single brochure. As a rule, I never appeared in the media. Just look back and see, before 2004, have you even heard of me anywhere? Because never once I gave a media interview, never printed anything, no poster, no nothing. Only after we started social projects, we decided we have to step out. But I am telling you, this is not about being a social media star. This is about setting the narrative for an inclusive way of life. If you don't set that narrative, divisive forces will set the narrative, 100%, because they are always busy. And as you say, they are fanatics. Fanatics have tremendous energy. Good people are dead people. Yes, it's good and dead, rhymes, isn't it? Good people have largely been dead people, unfortunately, because what they see is the right thing, they don't stand up and do it. Those who have divisive agendas, they are fully on day and night, they are even willing to die for it. I'm not asking you to die for it, I'm asking you to live for it, hello? But if we don't live for it, well, they may make sure we die for it. Yes. Don't think it's far away. Don't think it always happens in some other place. That some other place is their place, isn't it? Like where we are is our place. Whoever is being killed anywhere in the world, they were just in their place. And they got killed there. They got, in many ways, harassed. Daily it's happening. Those of you who are living in India, I want you to just see what is happening in various states. If you look at it carefully, don't just go by the television stories and newspaper stories, just look a little more deeper. You will see, you will be terrorized. Things are building up. And very strategically, people are building it up. Same is happening in many countries in Europe. And United States has two big oceans on both sides. Yes, it's a big advantage, Otherwise, everywhere these things are building up, we have nothing against anybody. But if we do not protect what we value in our lives, we are not good human beings. This is the time, as a generation of people, we may see changes happening in the world like never before in the history of humanity. In the next 25 years, what will happen in this world in terms of many, many changes has not happened probably in the last 5 generations. What has not happened in the last 150, 200 years can happen in the next 25 years. That is the kind of time in which we are. When such rapid changes happen, too many good people will fall through the cracks. And people who have strategies in their minds will take advantage of those situations. We will die anyway, one way or the other, but we don't want to die stupid. This is my commitment. What is yours? Huh? We may die young, we may die old, we may die this way, we may die that way, but we should not die stupid. What's being stupid? If you cannot think, looking at the present situation, where is it going in the next 10 years? Where is it going in the next 50 years? If you cannot think, you are stupid. Being a human being, you are supposed to think. Hello? It's not that you have to just think up all negative things. There are tremendous possibilities, positive possibilities. But when changes happen rapidly, if you look at people, you know who will take advantage of it and who will miss it. When Albert Einstein is not such a big figure in India, but in the United States, in schools and among children, it's like Albert Einstein knows everything. That's not the truth, but he's iconic like that. When Albert Einstein visited India, he said a very negative statement about all of you. People told me this and I said, no, he did not meet the right people. But he's not very wrong. He said, Hindus cannot think 15 minutes ahead. How insulting is that? Hello? Why we cannot think 15 minutes ahead is, we have a way of… a survival mechanism within us where we erase the history in our minds. Whatever happens to us previous day, today if we get our breakfast, we're very happy. Living in the moment. If you just live in the moment, without memory and without projection as to what are the possibilities, that's called being stupid. Yes or no? You must promise me we as a generation will not be that kind of people. Whatever else happens, happens. We won't die stupid. This is very, very important. As a generation, if we don't rise and what we need to do, the life of future generations will not be good. That's all. That's on us. Many, many things that you're enjoying today in your life was not created by you, it was created by previous generations, isn't it? If your father left you in debt and go, doesn't matter how loving and lovey-dovey he was with you, will you curse him or not? Hello? That's what will happen. If we leave a situation that the next generations will have to suffer because we didn't think through what are the possibilities, they will curse us, isn't it? Yes or no? Absolutely they will. So it's very, very important. Every generation has this responsibility, but for our generation, those of us who are alive here, when I say our generation, Sadhguru, we are not your generation, we are Generation Z. God damn it, if you're alive, you're this generation. Whoever is alive right now is this generation. We have so many divisions in the society, all kinds of divisions. Race, religion, nationality, nonsense, all kinds. On top of it, within the generation, every 5-7 years, one alphabet. Everybody who's alive is our generation. The child just born and the man who is going to die tomorrow, everybody is our generation, yes or no? So in this generation, we have a very crucial responsibility which is much, much more than ever before, because the kind of changes that will happen in next 25 years in every sphere of life will be such that if you don't have a strategic mind, you will allow other kinds of forces to take charge of our social fabric. and our national fabric and the global fabric. Already they are on the rise. Fortunately, right now their numbers are still not overwhelming. Their voice is overwhelming, they are loud. But people, knowingly or unknowingly, just out of basic humanity, those who are invested in goodness, their numbers are high, but they are meek. So these 8 centers are coming, don't ask me where right now. In the next few years, these 8 centers will blossom in different parts of the country. Please be a part of it in whichever way you can.